Is it live? Yeah. Yeah, we're live. Hello, hello. CB is there. CB is here. Excellent. Let's do this.
Yay!
I thought it was me. Of course it's Reka. It's Reka. It's Freda. Freda the cat, 85. That's a big start. Okay, I have this. Oops, sorry, smash my mic. Just setting up stuff. I was having, you know, technical issue at the beginning. I think you must have. Cool. So now I can go in I can do that later. Cool. Okay, so you know what? Let's get started. Let's play that little intro. Let's get started. Where is my intro? Ending BI. Oh, here it is. Bonjour, hi, welcome to the void. And for some reason there's shadow here. I don't know why. Welcome. I'm Frank Boucher. You know what? Let's go to the different scene since I need to put something in that other one. Yeah, I'm Frank Boucher, your host, and for the next 2 hours, yeah, I think today will be 2 hours. We'll be working on N8N project today, having fun, experimenting, learning about AI because it is Wednesday, and on Wednesday I always do stuff AI related because we need some rigor, right? Friday, fun, trying different things. Wednesday, AI. Doesn't mean it's not fun, because today it's definitely fun. Today we work in the no-code, low-code space in the N8N integration platform or automation platform, and we'll try to have some fun. So on the last stream, let me share my screen. On the last stream, we publish the new release of this project. So now it's available on N8N. N8N, if you don't know about it, it's fine. It's a platform that looks like that, and you can create bunch of different, for example, here if I want to clip a demo, you have like a workflow, say each time there's a new video. That one do clip, like you could do a bunch of stuff, but that one, each time there's a new video, it will generate a job on Reka, and it will use AI to find the best moment, or based on your specification in that node. If you expand that node, you have then a bunch of properties, and here that's where you say, hey, create an engaging blah blah blah. So like your prompt, right?
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, Fragbird. Hello, hello. So it will do that, and when the clip is ready, it will send you an email. So that's great. We did that one. So we update. So on last stream, we packaged a new version with more functionality. Your luck is back, Fragbird. Awesome. With 57, it's a nice score. It's a nice score. You should clip it. So on the last stream, we published a new version with more functionality, and just before the stream end, because I was worried I forgot and stuff like that. I want to create more templates. So we created that issue where we have different scenarios, and obviously I thought, oh yeah, off stream I will set up all the permission and stuff. Well, I didn't do it because life. So we'll work on those scenarios today, or try to make a template. So for anyone who would like, I don't know, to, let's say, filter their videos or something like that, they could just like click and boom, they will have the full workflow set up. So that's the plan of today, but there will be a little bit of prep at the beginning, because right now I think the best way to have that to work is to have our video, let's say, or image sitting in a, how do you call that, the cloud folder or share folder structure, let's say Google Drive or Open Drive, Dropbox, one of those. And for that, you need to set up a bunch of securities. So we'll work on that. Maybe we can use, I think Dropbox use just an API key, so we could do that. It will be faster than do it with Google Drive. Google Drive, you need to go in the console, and like there's a little bit more security, so maybe we could do that, and then like off stream or another time I could, you know, change it. But at least today, so we could start faster, I could do that maybe. Yeah, it's rigged. No, it's not rigged, Fragbird. How was your week, buddy? So far? So far, so good? I discovered the power of power wash during the weekend. And I had a lot of fun. I don't want to show too much stuff. What can I show? This, I can show that. I had to clean my patio. How do you say that in English? Patio, gallery, deck. I had a wood deck, very old wood deck, and it was paint very dark, and there's plank that, like that one for example, need to be changed and stuff like that. So you know, there's work that need to be done. Where was it? That one and this one. There's a few plank that I'll need to do, but I was like, I think I will clean that up so I could maybe put a taint, not, oh man, vocabulary. I forgot how to say that word. I forgot the word. Tainter. Anyway, so I could put some color on it after, but you know, later, not now, because like temperature variation is not good for this kind of thing, but I can do that later. But yeah, so I had like a power wash to like remove everything, so it was pretty effective, and it was kind of fun, kind of like, you know, okay, let me try on concrete, oh, let me try on this, let me try on that. You feel like the power. It was fun. Doing okay. Gadget got clean bill of health after having tumor removed. What? Oh, Gadget, that's your little dog, right? Oh, cool. Well, I'm happy for you. That's good. definitely good vibe. Yeah, the puppy, yes. Well, like I'm guessing it's less a puppy now. It's been like what, 1 year, 2 years? Times fly. So in my head is 1 year, but maybe it's two because times always fly. Yeah, the other day I had like a souvenir. My head went with the dog, and the dog is not here anymore with us. So I was like, ugh, and feel bad for a little while. Okay, so pretty soon. That was good. My head is not so bad. 1 year. Still excited and everything. But now I'm guessing more like the gadget. Is it a female gadget or a male? She. So it's a female. She will be. Yeah, so she must be at her final size now, right? I had a dog, and it was such a big beast. A good dog, just really, really bad timing in terms of like our life. So we got a new house. We had, at the beginning, did we had grass? I think we had just grass. Yeah, it was so like the next summer. So grass had like a full winter, and like now it was kind of like, it was not anymore sliced, it was kind of like taken. So it was still pretty good, but no fence yet. And we had Bouvier Bernois. I'm not sure how to like those kind of dog. They're not small, right? And the parent of it, the name of that beast was Binu. And Binu, parents of Binu were champions. So 160 pounds, something like that. So at 8 months, that little puppy was like 90 pounds and already kind of like, you know, moving the tables and all the furniture without knowing it was doing it in the house and stuff. And my wife was supposed to take care of it because she was working super close, but then they decided to close that building, so now she needed to travel an hour. So obviously, to avoid the traffic, she was leaving early and coming back late. So I was the one coming back early because I was traveling by train. So I had to take care of the dog, but we had also a young daughter, and like, you know, it was just like a nightmare. So we found family, and he moved to a different family. But it was a good dog. Like I was training him and stuff like that. But that thing was big, like so big. Compared to then when we had the next one, was like a super kind of like little dog, like 3 pounds. You know, at the highest, I think she reached 5 pounds at some point, but at the end she was just like 2 pounds. Like, but that was not normal. Like 5 pounds was kind of like for her size. She was a ultra small stuff, but very fluffy because long hair. But yeah, so very big, major difference between the two. Oh yeah, I thought it was like 1 year and then they're kind of stable. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They had no clue. Yeah, they don't know. And I think until like 2 years old, they don't know even if they are a she or a he, right? For the dog, I think they don't know. Until at some point they say, oh, you know, I'm having some feeling here. But before they don't even know. They're just dog. Or maybe they are like them, but with more legs. Like the humans, but with more legs and more fur. I don't know. Okay, so let's pretend we want to work a little bit. I want to work on this. So I think sorting images could be a good thing. The other day, I forgot. I found a way. Yeah, I found a way to do it with GitHub. So in Google Drive, let me go in Google Drive. Oh no, yeah, no, I don't want to go there. In Google Drive, for every file and stuff like that, you have like a Google Drive description. And initially, I thought it would be very interesting to put, let's say you have video, to put description there. So when you look at it, the file, then, you know, if you highlight it, you see the description. But to do that, the connector, because in N8N, you have a connector for Google Drive, right? But there's no description. Like description, I'm hiding it. Description is not available there. So you need to call the Google API very specifically and do things kind of the hard way. I think it could be a good example as like, hey, you know, if since like it's not, how can I say that? Since like the basic command don't offer that, this is how you should do it. I think that would be good, but for my first template, I don't think I want that. I want to use kind of like the, you know, thinking like I'm building a Lego set. I don't want to use the custom piece yet. I would like to use the official pieces to build our first thing. So I won't do that. So I thought what we could do is, let's say we have a bunch of video or photo or something like that. I think maybe photo. So let's say we have a bunch of photo and we want to sort, hey, all the dogs photo should be in this folder and all the humans or cats photo go in that other folder. So that could be a good kind of like template, I think. So like it's just like, you know, taking a file and then like moving it. So I think that could be easier. Gadget thinks she's people. Oh yeah, she's sleeping in the bed with us. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh really? Oh, on the pillow and everything. Oh, it's funny. I saw a video the other day. I think it was my daughter who shared that to me, and it was a dog, and it was like the dog is. Oh, I forgot. Like they were saying the name. Let's say Gadget. So Gadget is always taking my pillow, so I get her pillow. So now she has two pillows. You see the dog going straight through like her pillow and just sit, you know, lay down on the other one, and I was like, okay, I guess like it is what it is. So one thing I want to do first before we get started is I will go in the, you know what, I will go in the middle. I want to update to get the latest version of the Reka node. So to do that, you go here at the bottom. So once you are in N8N, you could go here in the community node, and you will have Reka here, and we are running 5.0, but as we can see here, oh no, that's the template page. As we can see here, we're now at 7. So let's update. So now we could just update that. So we'll update the package. This is how it works. Exactly. So it's very simple. You just have to do it. And to install, you can come here and install and search for Reka, or just by looking when you are in a workflow, just by searching Reka if it's not installed, or like any node, a custom community node, just by looking for it. If it's an official, like Reka is an official supported by N8N, then just like doing that, if I search for Reka, if I wasn't, see that little check mark here, it's an official one, and it's maintained, like it's accepted by N8N, the platform. So if it wasn't installed, you had install, you click on it and it will just automatically get installed. Otherwise, let's say it's a community thing, if you are, if you trust, my English is rusty today. I'm looking for every word I'm saying. If you trust the person, you could do it also using like some TypeScript command and install it locally, and then like it will be available. But yeah, so here we have it. So now the beauty of that right now is now we will have what? Clip video manager. Well, maybe if I go a little bit smaller. Oh, maybe I need to refresh. We should have like the new thing. If I go Reka, why they're not there? Should be there. So now it said install, but I don't understand why I don't have the latest version. Is it because it's not published yet? Maybe it's not published yet. Like, I mean, it is published. Oh, maybe that's, no, like 07 last week. Interesting. Well, not interesting, but why don't we have it? We should have prompt 13 actions. If I do this, let's make it a little bit bigger. If I go to demo and then N8N, and then I run, oh, you know what? Pretty sure if I just do Docker compose up D. Yeah. So now if I go back here and I do localhost workflow, so here we should have Reka. Yeah, here we have the prompt. That's weird. Well, so let's work with the, okay, so I'm not sure why, but let's work with that version and we can go into dark mode. Where is it? Personal, I think. Yeah. Though sometimes I feel like I like the light mode. Let's do this. Let's do. Yeah, cool. Just like this. Excellent. So yeah, so the thing is, if I go, let's go here, let's go Google. If I say Google Drive and I say let's say create from text, yeah, why not? So set up credential. Yeah, I need all like the client ID and all that thing. Can I try that? Let me quickly try, but I'm pretty sure it won't work. Let's see, if I come here, I open this. It's like this. Okay. And if I try this one, okay, no. I'm just looking to see if I have a client ID that I could use. Because I feel like Google Drive would be more used than than Dropbox. So if I do this one, no. Okay, not this. I'm going through all my settings. Yeah, I think that's the one. Nope. No, it isn't. No, it is not. No, that's nanobot. Man, why do I have so much stuff? Okay, let's go in secret mode. And I will give it a try, but I think it won't work. So if I do this, so client ID will be this. another one because I have two apps. Let's try another one. So that will be the client ID. That will be the secret. I need to sign in to this guy. To my console cloud Google. That's why I'm keeping you outside, keeping this security place so I can share that page. Can I? Yes. So I'm going to my console application and I will enable this because you need, on the Google side, you need to, like, you create a client app, so you have an ID and a secret, and then you give permission. So now I'm enabling that. I didn't have Google API yet. The drive, I mean, there was other, but not that one. So hopefully this is enough, and I can now go into drive.google.com. I guess I will have to create a folder for us to play. Let's create a new folder. Let's call it Line Cloud. It's a little bit small, right? Let's make it 200%. That should be good. Okay, so I did create this. I should close this and that. I have a folder here. It's empty for now. That will be our drive. So right now we are creating a file based on text. So the file content could be test, and it will be, let's say, the name of the file will be myfile.txt. It's going to my drive, and then after that, I can pick a folder. So if I go here, there's plenty of folder. So I could search for behind my cloud. That's the folder I just created. And oh, a few friends. Hello, hello. A friend asked.
Hi.
Oh, like.
Bonjour. Hi. How are you? Bonjour. Hi.
So I'm guessing Surlydev just arrived.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Bonjour. Hi.
I wasn't sure if what was the name of the first one? Procrastolic. I like the name, but I wasn't sure if it was a real user or a digital friends. But after that, like when all the others, Freda the cat and everything, I was like, aha, that smell like someone I know. What? It's cold. Oh no, you have a cold. Oh no, sorry. I'm guessing it's like the weather is like that for you too, right? It's go cold and hot and cold and hot and like, you know, then we catch bugs. I'm good. I feel good today. I feel good. 25. That's kind of hot. Yeah, here during the weekend, like we had even like minus something. Like where I live, I think we were 0 or 1, but like, you know, just outside because Montreal is such a big city, so I'm guessing pollution kind of like warm everything. But like not that far, they had like -1 or something like that. And then, so that was in the morning, and then in the day it was up to 20. So I was power washing my patio outside, my deck, my wood deck, because I want to change the you know, I need to do some renovation on it. So I thought, you know what, let's remove all the color so I could see the wood, and then like put some new one and maybe paint it something lighter, because before it was pretty dark. Though it's not like I need to, what's that word? Oh, dye. Yeah, dyeing. Yeah, it was not paint. It was some kind of like dye. So, but it was really dark. So I want to put something lighter if I can. We'll see. Not like super bright, but you know, a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so it's just going up and down. Well, I hope you get better soon. I was messing around earlier today with the MCP server. So someone at Reka created like an MCP for vision. So now with like Claude or other, you could just say, hey, how many video I have? Like, what's the like, you know, find the video with like the cat in it and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. So I'll definitely create some stuff with it soon. Maybe next week we could do that. But for now, let's try this. So if I close that and I connect those two together, so now if I execute this flow, it should create a file. Cool. So now if we go here, we have a file. So it's working. Excellent. So now what we can do instead is, let's look again in Google Drive. Was Share a file. I guess it's every time there's a new file. Not search. Want to change to a specific file? Yeah. Want to change involving a specific folder? I feel like I don't have the same set of action here than I have on my other version. Search file and folder. On the change in a specific. I think okay. Let's so I think we want this, and let's make it every hour so it doesn't trigger too much. Specific folder will be behind my cloud. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so let's so now let's go for a file is created. I'm not sure if created or I think it's uploaded. Yeah. So that will be our trigger. That will be our trigger. So we can, that's the beginning. So we can remove this one and put this one. So that will be our trigger. So now when this happen, we should have images, I guess. Let's work with images for now. So did we download last time images? I will need the images. If I go into download, I guess, I have flower and me. Okay. I mean, I can download the flu. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's have a few image of flowers and a few image of maybe dogs or puppies. Let's go dog. And let's go here. I want to download you. Just put shorter name. Happy Corgi. I don't want to have the dog in the name. Cool. So we have one. Okay. And let's download another one. This maybe? Oh, this one for sure. And this one could be cool also, since you know it's very partial. Nope. I want to download this one. Yep. Save image as pet portrait. Love that. Oh, not this format. Why it's Oh man, come on, I just want pictures. Okay, so now we have 2 dogs. Let's go with flower. I don't need 50, right? So we could go and a beautiful free photo. And I want something less obvious. Like maybe something macro. Like this could be a good test. But I don't want to test the model, though it could be interesting. Okay, so let's download that one. Okay, so now we have images. Excellent. So here I can delete that one. Oh, you know what? Let's keep it there. No, let's delete that. Move to trash. Excellent. So now I need to create 2 folders. I will create a folder called Dogs. And I'll create a folder called Flowers. And I will create a folder name. What's the word when you don't know? Unknown? Like this? Unknown? Unqualified? Mysterious? Unknown. I think it's good. And let's create another one, say others. I'm creating a bunch of folder for now. I think by default we'll always have unknown. Let's say we want to split dog folder and then like there's a car, or like, I don't know, the model doesn't recognize the flower, then it will go on unknown. Or another one is like, okay, just like sort out all the dogs and everything else should go in like the other folder. So we'll try different scenarios, see how it goes. So now we have, when there's a new file, we need to call Reka, and we'll detect an image. I need to set up my credential. Yeah. Okay. So here, let's close this for now. So I need to set up my API key. So I will go again in the secret scene. Doesn't let me select. Okay, no, it did select correctly. It's very weird. Okay, move you to this page. No, back to here. Move you to this page. Well, yeah. Hello, how are you? Yeah, that was secure, right? And you have sounds, do you? On your side, you like a wind sound and stuff like that? Police! Don't cross the line. Yeah, you cannot because the door is, you know. I need to go here. Free falling sound. No, you're floating. So detecting an image. Let's go. Let's start with the dog. Okay, so wait, there's no file. So I guess we need to upload a file. So I need, this is annoying. I need you to go, can I pin it? How can I have you? I forgot how to do it. So here, let's go with this. You know, let's go with me. I'm the first image. So if we run again, cool. So now, if we run our trigger, cool. So now it catch some stuff. So here we need to push the URL. So the URL will be, I think for that we need to say we want the object, because yeah, there was a thing where a photo link. Nah, I think we need to do some. There was some trick. So if I do Google Drive, and then I think it's share a file. So from here, instead of it will be by ID. Oh, could I do no, I need the URL, yeah. But I need to pass the file, so it needs to be share. So here with the ID. The ID is, I don't know, where is it? When file is uploaded. That's the permission ID. Oh, ID is here. That's the space ID? Yeah. Yeah, so I think I want to go paste this. And I'll add permission. And I want to be able to read. Let's go with domain. Oh no, I don't have a domain. Let's go anyone for now. So if I execute this, so now the file is shared, so I will be able to pass it. But I need what is it? Create a file, delete a file, download a file. Maybe it's download a file, but I don't want to download it. If I come back here, now that it's shared, can I? So that's the parent. I'm not interested into that. That's the last modified. That's the owner. That's the permission. I want this. So the URL doesn't show. I thought it was download something. See, the difficulty is not like the AI part, is the permission on the Google side is like, let me just like move file around. Oh man. Web link. Here web content link. Oh yeah, maybe. Let's try that. So it's this property then. And we want, yeah, Reka Edge. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Thank you. Twitch. Thank you. So now we have that, so it worked. if I try to say a cat? I found a cat too. Okay, if I say a car, it's me, right? I always found something interesting. Right? Yeah, it's me. It shouldn't find a dog. I'm not a dog. But wait, it's not possible. Let me just check something. I forgot what's the IP address of a project I run. We could try something. Oh, I'm not running it. I'm not running it. Okay, then let's come here. Let's go in. What do I have here? I have that. Let's keep that one open. Let's go here. Let's open another one. Let's go to I'm not sure what's the latest version of this project. Let's go with 8080. Okay, cool. Oh, I have the picture here. So that's the image I'm using, right? So if I say a dog, you found a dog? Oh. That's a dog? What? What? Okay. Feel like the temperature is too friendly here. If I said cat. Okay, at least cat, there was nothing. But cat here, wait. Here, when I say cat earlier, it was saying yes. Even the car say something. Okay. Okay. Fire truck. I want to see what's the response when like like I'm sorry, I'm assuming there's something cached here. like fire truck. There's no fire truck in that image. I picked something like red, right? Yeah, see, nothing detected, but I feel like it kept the last thing because I'm in debug mode. And no, I don't think there is say that if we go into docs and we go I forgot where it's even specified the detect. I think it's not yet. It's part of the thing, like I'm rewriting the doc right now. Yeah, it's not here. Yeah, I think it's not part of the documentation. But where did I see that? I saw that somewhere. Oh yeah, I saw that on the Edge model. Maybe there's a way to put the temperature because yeah, I see everything. It's kind of trying super hard to find it. I'm guessing that was the goal in like the by default, but I'm assuming you can change the temperature. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so maybe when like instead of detecting an image, we could say prompt. So get a description, and if the description contain the word we're looking for, but I feel detect, that's what we want. Well, you know what, let's make it, and then because right now, like in this specific stuff, oh, is it Reka Flash? I don't think so. I don't think Flash support that. Yeah, Flash doesn't support detect. Oh, did we? No, I'm pretty sure we it's on Edge. Yeah, because it like it returns the specific format. So let's run that, and we say we want to do Doug. So version A will be this, and if the content here contain the ref, like this part, then we'll take an action, and later I will check what's the parameter of the temperature, because I know here when you talk to like the chat, like when you're where is it, let's say when you're chatting or something like that, you can mess around with like the temperature, right? Where are all so if I go API reference and I go chat, yeah, you have the temperature. So I'm guessing I could add the parameter and like, you know, have something to make it a little bit more strict. Well, okay, now we know, but let's go for a specific demo, just like make it so like it doesn't change the template. So let's continue our template. So then we'll have here, we'll have a if. So here will be if. So if the value of this contains and string contains, and then here instead of value, I think what I will do is I will set a variable. So that way yeah, we'll set a variable. You know what? Let's set a variable at the beginning. Variable code. Is it code? Forgot how to set a variable. I think it's code. Nope. What? Is it code? If I go here and okay, if I go on, I completely forgot how to do so if we go in the previous template, no, it's the little pencil, but what's the name of that control? Use for free. Let's create a new workflow. So it's that thing. Edit field. Okay, let's try that. I guess I want to go in JSON. Okay, so looking for subject, maybe subject. Yeah, subject is a dog. Include, yeah, subject dog, cool. And here it will be set subject. Cool, so here we set the subject, we say, hey, we're looking for a dog. So now here, instead of saying dog, we could say, we want you to use that thing here, we want to use the subject. So now here, instead of doing, no, yeah, that's good. Then we say it must contain the subject. Just like this. Right? So now, if it's true, if it contains the subject, we want to make a Google Drive action. And it will be a move file. And the file is move from we had the ID, so here we could go super low from ID. here. And then we say where we want it, I guess. So if I say Doug, move. Move to other folder, and here it will be other. Was it other? Yeah, other. Cool. Object found, object and not found. So there it is. So now if we do this, should do that. Oh, problem, share file. Your resource or request cannot be found. Yeah, because we injected a thing. So we need here, and it was file ID, so it's this one. So now I should take my picture and move it into the dog folder. Oh, no, it didn't find it. Ah. Love it. So now, cool. That makes more sense. I'm guessing it was just like some cache thing, like it didn't want to like reuse all the time, because the model was pretty accurate, though we saw, well, you know, in the corner, if it hallucinate that little branch grass thingy was a dog, feels weird, but usually it's pretty good. Okay, so now we have it. So let's upload a picture of a dog. Not here, in here. And because I set the workflow to be at every 1 hour, obviously we won't wait, so we'll trigger it manually. So now we should go here, right? Ah, I didn't found it? Wait, what? It's a dog. Oh yeah, no, it needs to, oh yeah, that. So maybe it was all good. It needs to look for this. It's true. You need to look for this. Like, yeah. Oh, I'm kind of sad though, because now it means that maybe it didn't work. So let's try with a picture of a dog. Because, you know, let's try to be positive here. Yeah, I change it so it doesn't. I didn't land today. I need to. Oh, that was a cool bump. She pushed you, but then just enough so you didn't land. Okay, so let's try again. Now we should go up. No. It was looking. So detect the dog. It returned. Oh. Oh, but the box was empty. interesting. But wait. So this, it's this. It did contain, did I? Oh, I had the trailing space. So maybe oh, that would be interesting. So maybe is there a regex string match regex? So we need this, but with numbers and stuff in it. I don't know. Yeah, that could be also an option. You're right. So if it doesn't contain this, if it does not contain that, so if it contains with value, though now I need to flip, right? If it doesn't contain that, it means there's a value. It found something. So let's try again. I should cache all those. Okay, now it's working. Cool. So I found the dog. So now let's try with a picture of me. Should go down, but yeah. See, here it hallucinate a dog. Well, that's why initially I put like fire truck, you know. But let's try the flowers, see if in the flowers it will find some stuff. So if I put this here, because I think it just returned nothing. Yeah, there's something I did wrong. Well, now the model works. You know, that workflow is good. The problem is the temperature here is too low, so it sees everything. So and it will only work with images. So let's rename that workflow and say sort images with detection with detection. Is it how you spell detection? Detection, that's better. So that's, you know, that's a start. So now let's try to go with the description. And then the description will be able to manage also video. Hey Tyndall, hello. May I please inquire, has your current mental... What the... I'm doing well, how are you? Greetings! How are you doing? I'm doing fine. How about you? I saw your, was it, yeah, it's earlier today I saw your stream, right? This morning, I think. You were saying you felt tired, if I'm not mistaken. Last night? Was it? Maybe. Time is a weird thing. My wife is not home. She had to travel this week, so all my usual schedule is kind of like, you know, she's not here. So like the thing we do together, I can like, if I feel like, oh, you know what, like let's do an hour more and I will eat later or whatever, like, you know, everything is different. I like how I put this separation here and it matched mostly where the chat is. So it's just super hard for you to see the chat. Sorry about that though. Bunch of people landed on that. Maybe you should start doing... You should start doing a day stream. Yeah, well, on Wednesday we always do AI stuff, right? Because like on Friday I do different stuff, different whatever feels good or any kind of project. And at some point I was like, well, now stream more, but I think I want to kind of like force myself to do some a little bit more business related. So and since I work at Reka is an AI company, was like, well, let's do that. So on Wednesday I do AI stuff. On the last stream we published a new version of Reka connector or integration into the N8N platform. And so today we're building template workflow. So this workflow here that you see is every time there's a new file uploaded in Google Drive, it will, well, that one, because the workflow is working. Hey, thank you for the follow. Very appreciated. Welcome aboard. So yeah, so it will go and then it will detect objects. So here we have, and you say, hey, you can detect what you want. So here we say detect a dog. So if the file, the image contain a dog, then it moves the picture in like the specific folder. And right now it always sees what we are looking for. And I'm assuming it's not a problem of the workflow. It's not a problem of the model, because I have this other demo that uses the same model and it worked perfectly. Well, you know, not perfectly, but really good. Like here it thought like that little thing was a dog, but usually like, you know, flower, I didn't see any flower. Oh no, it's true, it saw a flower. Well, what was it? Fire trucks, I didn't see any fire truck. We try different things. So I feel like we need to set up the temperature. So, and if we look at the API, there's a temperature feature. So I'm guessing we should put it more restricted for the detect, I think. So what I will do is I will bubble up that feature. So when you are here in that node, you will have an optional slider or whatever. I will see what's possible, and you will be able to set the temperature. That way it will be better. No, like, yeah, no, it could be the face, but no, here it was just like trying to kind of like sort images, and I was using the detect feature. Though detect is not perfect, so my thinking, and they only work with images. So my thinking is, let's take all of that, make a copy, let's come here, and let's go create another one. And my joke with come here is there's a comedian, he speak French and he say his father. I don't know. Like I think I already told that joke, but anyway, he say his father doesn't speak very well English, and he was arguing with his father, and his father's like, yeah, I speak English. I said, oh yeah, how do you say to someone to come here? He said, well, you say, like, but he was saying in French. So the guy said, well, come here, and anyway, like he was mimicking the accent of his father. So it was just like, come here. So cool, it's okay. How do you say go over there? And the dad paused for a little second, and then you say, you go over there, and then you say, come here. Because he didn't know how to say go over there. So that was just funny. Okay, so now every time there's a new file, we set the subject we're looking for. And now instead of detect here, we'll go and say prompt, let's keep an image for now. But one thing we will be able to do is after that, we'll be able to do it with the video. So, but let's for now take images and describe this image. And the URL is, oh man, I forgot. Let's put a picture here. So we should have the value now. It was download something, right? It was, oh yeah, when download file. Okay, cool, we have it. So great, so we have it. So now we'll have a description. So if we run that, the description will be middle-aged men, blah, 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 blah. Cool, so now we have this. Yay! So now in the next, we could say if the content, and that's why earlier I did the mistake, because in my head I was already working with the description. So now everybody's just lending. I need to drop. What's happening? Oh, it's because we have tons of digital friends. Ah, that's why. So now in strings, now contain, and then we say the subject. Here. Yeah, so now if the description contains the subject, then we'll go and voila. So now, if we run this, I should, because it was me, I'm not a dog, and subject here is set up to a dog, I should go into the other folder. Yay! And now if we put a dog, can I put two pictures at a time? See what's happening. What happened? Did you drop in though? I wonder if it, like, no, there's only one item, so I guess it took only. What was it? I hope it was the flower. Yeah, flower, cool. Cool, so now it moved the flower, so now it's Fluffy, that's our dog. So now if we run it again, it should go up this time. Yes! It works! Just put up U3 vertical. What? I just put up a U3U vertical, okay, U-shape vertical, 90 put rack under my desk. What? What are you talking about? What's a 1U and 3U? A 1U is a 16 plug PDU. 2U is a shelf. Oh yeah, the okay, yeah, the rack, the unit. Yeah. Sorry, it took like I was like, what he's talking about? In my head, it was like cable management system thing. I'm like, sorry, I was, I was elsewhere. Cool. So now it's working. Okay. Can we do better? Can we do? Okay, let's do sort images by description. Yeah, I like that. One thing we could do is, and I think that could be interesting, say, hey, what's the subject of that image? Create the folder, move the picture there. That could be cool. So like you're showing a bunch of images and then it will, you know, kind of like dynamically create a bunch of stuff. That could be interesting. But now that we have that, though, I don't have 10-second video. Fred at a cat landed again, obviously. We could try with video, though for video it's the same thing, except here I will use video instead. So we could do this and we say create a new one. We paste it, right? And here, instead of prompt about an image, we say small video, and the video URL is the same, but I don't have video. I have like yeah, Copper Bird, me, same for me. Well, I saw him like once on a stream, but you know, now he's like having good time with like his grandkids and his garden and stuff, other things than, you know, being on Twitch with us. Yeah, same. As long as he's happy, I'm happy too. You're right. Oh, he pops. Oh, yeah? I'm dyslexic, so I didn't read he pops. I read something else. So let's go again with this. I know it will be an image, but just for the purpose of it, let's do this. What's happening? Oh non, faut que je parle en québécois. Ok, on va parler en québécois, man. Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je dise? What do you want me to say? You want me to say something specific? Like a translation? One thing I want to add for you to spend your points is creating poll. I saw that on another stream and I thought it was a good thing. Like, you know, creating a, kind of like on the spot poll for a, I don't know, whatever. And I thought it could be interesting thing to share. So, like, do you want me to say something in special with Stendhal ou request the Québécois stuff? Or do you just want me to switch and start talking in Québécois? Let me know and I will start. I'll just translate it. My name is Frank and I approve this. I approve of this message. I approve this message, I guess. Mon nom est Frank et j'approuve ce message. It's very similar. And then if I try to say it like with the most colonial accent, it will be Mon nom c'est. Well, my real name is François. So if I speak like in French from France, I would say Mon nom c'est François, puis j'approuve ce message. I'm like, I don't even talk like that. I'm like, message. Instead of message, it's message. Message, yeah. It's mostly the same. '96. Oh, massage deleted. Did you say something inappropriate? Sorry, Dev. 20, 40. Oh yeah, 80. Non, c'est 4 times 20. 80 and size. So you're trying to say something. Oh, you want me to vote for a poll? What? Why what you write is in orange? Massage complete. Massage depleted. Yeah, but like, it's not there. I think it's a cool idea to have like people with points decide to create a poll, but it's not there yet. I didn't code it. You're saying like it's supposed to be by default implemented? Is that what you're saying? So when you buy something there, they will grunt something at you and you will just offer them a bunch of money out of this. Oh, you're talking in German? Or here? You created a poll? I didn't see a poll. Is there a poll live? Oh, but you have enough permission. That's why you were able to create a poll, right? In Denmark? Oh, when I went to Denmark, I just thought it was very expensive. And I was paying everything by card anyway, so I always had the good enough amount of money to pay stuff, but it was expensive. I felt it was expensive. I was traveling from Czech Republic. Forgot how you like they changed the name now, right? From what was the city? What was the city I was in Czech? It was for Ignite the Tour. Let me. It was. Oh, Prague. I was in Prague. Yeah. I was in Prague and then went to Copenhagen. That's in Denmark, right? Right? Yes. Yeah. So from Prague to to Copenhagen, and then Copenhagen I was like, ooh, it's more expensive here. And then I was going to where I was going after that? I went to. I can share that with you. Even if you see like some picture. After that, I went to Sweden, Stockholm. I think I went to Stockholm. I think it was Stockholm. But for less than 24 hours, because Sweden, en Suisse, that's en Suisse, la Suisse in French. So yeah, I went there for less than 24 hours because they were closing the border. It was COVID. So I flew super quick to Canada, and the next day they closed the border. I thought they were showing my images. I guess it's a feature and it's not enabled. That's good. Though I didn't do anything special. Yeah. I went to Milan on the same trip. Was good. Yeah, it's been so long, man. Paris. I went to Paris too. It was cool. I did travel a lot for that, doing a bunch of conferences. For Ignite. I was part of the Ignite team. Oh, you're in Denmark? You're in Denmark? I thought you were American. No offense. Hopefully. I didn't want to. You're Sweden. Okay. Yeah, it was a good night in Sweden because en Suède. Okay, yeah, not Swiss, Sweden, right? But I went in Swiss. So can I put that thing in French? Sometimes it's hard to. Sweden, Denmark, la Suède, la Suisse. No, it's two countries. No. Yeah, Suisse, Denmark, Belgium. Wow, was here? I went there? I don't know. Sweden. I forgot. Found. Anyway. Here, the two lakes. So you are around here, say at the end, south tip of that one. So you're in this city that I won't try to pronounce. Jönköping. Cool. At least you have water. Love that. I live in Canada, and you can see there's way more stuff around here. So Montreal, is an island here, and this is the island where I live, Il Perro. So I'm on that island. There's plenty of water all around, and most of those stars are place where I could put my kayak in the water. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice place. It's close to Montreal, but you're not in Montreal. So now we have it also for a video. But I don't have video, but that's okay. So that will be short video by description. Cool. And like I will try it when I have videos, short videos. I can record a bunch of them with my phone or whatever. But now what I think it could be cool to try, and since we have images, let's try that, is I will create a new one. Let's create a new workflow. And it will be auto sort. Images by description, by subject. Yeah. So what, instead of having this here, I think yeah, well, it will be fun. Okay. So here, prompt about an image, and I'll say, what is the subject of this image in one word? And I know I didn't put the URL here because I think I don't need that. So when a file is created, come here, it will get, and then it will say it's a potato. So then I think yeah, I think it will be so here. Can we have, instead of move, can we create? So that's all images. Yeah. Okay. So we need to change that. So if the folder exists. Oh yeah. No. So oh man. Okay, so we need something else here. So we need the Google Drive. Yay! And we'll search for a folder.
Yay!
I'm searching for a folder. What? Operation create? No. Oh. Okay, so I guess. So if it found that, but I wish I could specify at least the parent. Query to search, what? The name, okay, so I could specify it a little bit. The name of the file of the folder. Yeah, but it's kind of like random. Oh, filter? Okay, I just want folder. What are the options? Okay, cool. So here I can specify kind of like the root folder. So it's behind my cloud. Okay, cool. So now, so if let's say if the subject is a dog, then we'll put dog here, and then we'll, if we found that. Okay, okay, yeah. So if it found that, then it will be yes. So move this. If no, then we come here, say, come here. We say Google Drive again. It's not about AI today, it's about Google Drive. And then say create a folder. Perfect. And it will be again behind my stuff. And then we can move it here. Right? Right. So let's put an image. Oh, we already have. So that's supposed to be flowers. So let's give it a try. So if we run the previous, okay, let's go step by step. So fetch the test. So we have an image. So we go now here, we execute this step. So now we'll have the permission set to that image. So now here we need to pass the link. Sorry, Dev, you landed, and I didn't. So now the web content link, right? We put that here. So now if we execute that step, hopefully it work with one word. Flower. Look like it's working. Okay, cool. So now here we need to put the search query here. So we need to put flower, the content, but I want to strip the stuff. Yeah. Here. Can I? Trim end. Cool. So it's just flower dot. Okay. And replace all dot by nothing. Flowers. Cool. So now I run this. New output data return. Oh, let's So for here, let's pin that. So let's try again. No, but it's supposed to be flowers. Also setting, always return data. No field, no lieutenant exit found. Okay. Limit here, let's go limit 1. Okay. So here, I guess it's the ID. So exist, I guess. Hey, Makerlix. Salut, salut. Comment ça va? How are you? How are you, man? So I guess if I execute that, it will be false. Yeah. Branch false, return an item because it didn't exist. You're fine, and you? I'm okay. I'm okay. I feel good today, honestly. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to make progress, and it's having fun. Why the drop? It's a game I like, and there's Cloud. That's why. And I know the InstaFluff, the guy who created that game, and Maya who create all the art and all the InstaFluff game, also created my emotes. Like this little guy and all the other things were made by Maya. It's a game you can play, exclamation point drop, and you try to land on the target over there, and yeah. Okay, so now in our if, it will return, so it will go in the false, so we'll create the folder. So it's, yeah, it's here. Maybe I should set it up. Yeah, maybe I should set it up. So I think what I will do is here. Oh no, in fact here. Yeah, here I will set up a variable so I could each time use it instead of doing like the trim, remove the dot and stuff like that. So we'll do that, and it was, I forgot what it was, edit field. And it will we'll go with a JSON thing, and we'll go with the subject. In English, voila. And it's an expression. And here, it will be this. I need to put it just here, voila. And now we do the trim. No, what was it again? It was, yeah, no, not trim. It was trim end, and then it was replace all dot by nothing. Cool. So now we have flower. Or maybe I should put it all lowercase to avoid. What do you think? I didn't understand. Oh, the workflow you didn't understand, Maker? I can explain. Honestly, yeah, if you just join, of course you don't understand. I'm happy to explain what we're working on. I think I will put it lowercase also to avoid, yeah, too lowercase. Hein? Est-ce que tu veux que j'explique qu'est-ce qu'on est en train de travailler? Ce qu'on fait en français. Cool. So I will just explain what we're doing in French, guys. Alors, on travaille dans la plateforme N8N, N8N, et on essaie de faire des templates, pour que d'autres utilisateurs puissent arriver puis d'un clic avoir tout le workflow, cette structure-là. Ici, ça s'appelle un workflow. Donc, on travaille avec l'intelligence artificielle de Reka, ce qu'on a travaillé au dernier stream. Donc, c'est avec de l'intelligence artificielle Vision. Et à chaque fois qu'il y a un nouveau fichier, fait que le présent workflow, ce qu'il fait, c'est à chaque fois qu'il y a un nouveau fichier qui est uploadé, qui est téléchargé dans un répertoire Google Drive, on analyse, on détecte c'est quoi le sujet. Dans le cas présent, c'est une fleur, c'est cette image-là ici qu'on utilise. Fait que là, dans le fond, à ce moment-là, du coup, ici, ça va nous retourner flower. Alors, on va créer une variable que le mot flower, tout en caractères minuscules. On va vérifier on va faire une recherche pour essayer de trouver s'il y a un répertoire ici, un sous-répertoire qui existe qui s'appelle flower. Si oui, parfait. Si non, on va le créer, puis après on va copier le truc. Oui, ça prend un abonnement. You need a subscription to use that. Si tu vas à platform.reka.ai, when you go there, you could sign in with your Google account if you want, or like an email, and it will create automatically an account for you. Quand tu vas te loguer à cette page, ça va créer automatiquement un account pour toi with monthly, avec un abonnement mensuel qui se renouvelle gratuitement, puis tu vas avoir un nombre de crédits. Fait que si c'est pour expérimenter, tu peux le faire. So when you go there, it will automatically create a subscription for you, and it's a monthly renewable subscription, so you have credits every month. So you know, if it's just to experiment, do a few things, obviously if you need to go something in prod, you won't have enough, but that's, you know, a pay subscription. And like, if you know you go in prod, you're serious. But if it's just to experiment and do a few things, you have plenty. We're pretty generous with our free tier subscription. Okay, so now we have that. We have a lowercase thingy. So now here, instead of having this, we'll use our variable, our subject. Voila, so it'll be flower. Great. So then here, we keep that. If it didn't exist, we need to create that. So we need to create, folder create here, in here. And then here, it's again, oh man, can I do that? It doesn't let me. I guess so. One option would be, oh man. So what we could do is create another variable. And here when we search, we put the folder ID inside a variable. And here after creating it, I'm assuming it will return the ID. So we could assign the ID to the same variable. So here it will always look for the folder ID as a parameter. The workflow, Google Drive, Reka, exactly. When you were speaking in French, it was amazing how much I. Well, I'm glad, man. Oh, I have to go. Bye, Maker. So yeah, I think I will create another variable. So let's duplicate that. I'll put it here, and this will go there. Remove this. So here, let's change that to sets subject. Yeah. And here it will be set folder ID. So that will be oh wait. I cannot be here. It needs to be here. Because if there's nothing, then it will crash, right? So now after the if, we know it exists, so there will be an ID there. So cool. So we have folder ID here, and now what we need to do is duplicate this, put it there. So let's go in here, let's delete the folders. Okay, so let's run this step. What? Oh yeah, okay, nothing. Great. Okay, so that will go false. So we'll go in here. Let's execute that. That should create a folder named flower, and we have an ID. So here we have create a folder, we have the ID. So we should put it there. So now if we go to the last one, and if we execute that, oh yeah, okay, so here then it's by ID, and we need to put folder ID here. Yeah, so if we execute that, should copy our flower to the flower folder. Yeah, it's working. So now let's try to put a Doug. Not here. Oh, man. Let's go to this folder. Let's put a Doug. And let's try to run the entire workflow. Oh, I should unpin this. Pin is pretty cool, by the way. What I did is it cached the result. So instead of like fetching, you're just using whatever was there. So now I just need to unpin. So now let's rework that. So it should catch a dog image. The folder shouldn't exist. So we'll go here and it will uploading it. So if we go again here, it created a dog folder. And the fluffy image is here. Excellent. So now if we go back here, let's take another dog image. So now it should found again Doug and put it in the dog folder. So if we go here, now the detection should find a dog folder and go up. No, why? Oh no. Oh, maybe it was like dog. What happened? Doug. Okay, so our research, there's something. So pin is like a fix replay previous speed. Yeah, it's just avoid, you know, you're pinning, you're kind of like saving. So when you're in debug mode and you're repeating stuff, you could just, I don't know, like cache that, so you're keeping it in memory kind of thing. So yeah, it's helps you to replay the same thing instead of like, you know, because a workflow is you're integrating, you're putting together a bunch of different APIs. So instead of fetching an API, we'll just like use the same result. Yeah, we'll check. Maybe it was hard coded. Was subject. The subject was a dog. But limit of one item reach. So maybe my query is not correct. So I'm looking for a file or folder, I'm searching, I'm looking for dog. Should I say return all? Let's try return all. Founds one item. No field item exists, but they're empty. Okay, so let's delete this because having two folder with the same name is already kind of a weird. Maybe trim the result. Yeah, exactly. That's why that's why I'm using like a subject. So it should be like trim and everything. I guess, oh, there's that. Maybe it was the extra field. I think that was like, you know, initially I was trying to have like, see all the properties, and I think I forgot this thing here. Like there was like, you put extra field or something like that. Okay, so let's try again. So it doesn't matter. Let's put a dog. Even if it's the same dog. So now if we do that, we should go up this time. Oh, it crashed. Wrong type. Oh, it's a string? Oh yeah, it's a string. You're right. Let's try again. Yeah, it worked. Okay, let's try the other dog. This is way cooler than I thought. It's just a sorting stuff. Look at that! Yay! Okay, let's try. Like, if I put myself, will it be like middle age? What will it be? A men? Hopefully it's men. I'm scared. What do you think it will be? We don't see it? Okay, we don't see it. So what do you think the folder name is? It's a picture of myself. It's that picture. So is it men? Is it heist? What do you think it will be? Because when I ask description, it's all often like middle-aged men or something like that. Iceman. Hiker. Oh, I'm looking Iceman. Yeah, I'm watching on Disney Plus the Daredevil Born Again, and I think there's a guy named Iceman in there. Person? Okay, let's see who's was right. So man, that's good. I like that. I think it's useful. Oh, let's see if the macro picture, if he catches a flower. Maybe it will be dragon scale. I guess you should understand its flower, right? I like that one. I think I will push that one. So it existed, so I'm guessing you put on flower then. Yeah. Cool. I love it. I think that's good. I think it's good. So when a file is uploaded, share the file because you need to pass it. I guess here we could set it so that, like, if I was doing it like the proper way, I would say like creating a user, give the access. Now I'm just like saying, yeah, to everyone. I would put it probably like a little bit more restrictive, but then that's outside N8N. So then prompt about the, here we could change that though. So prompt about the image will be identify the subject of the image. Identify the subject. Set the subject. Here let's change for search subject folder. And singular. Oh, and I'm guessing, I'm never sure. So here it should be a lower s, right? Since like it's not a title. Is it considered as a title? Like here, like, yeah, they don't put s's. So I guess here I don't need to put the capital S. That rule in English confused me a lot. Like you have capital all the time. So search subject folder. If subject folder exists, it's long, right? But it is what it is. Oh, if folder exists. If folder exists, set folder ID. I think it's good. If not, create folder. And then here I need to set a different name. So I'll be instead of set, let's put assign. Cool. And then move image to folder. And the beauty of that is to do the same thing using a video. It will be super easy and it will work. We just have to change this one, and instead of specifying the like here, that's the beauty of it. So here, instead of using image URL, it will be image, it will be video URL, and you just pass that and it will work. So you could sort bunch of, but I'm curious because that it's, you know, like a video, what's the subject of a video, but that would be fun to check. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's pretty cool. I like that. So let's do this, and now let's do download. So we can download all our stuff. If I say delete, do you delete? How can delete the history? Why are you keeping that? Okay, so let's go in the back. Let's download them all. Sort video by description. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. I prefer the auto sort. So download. Sort image by description. And yeah, sort image by detection. I think that one was also pretty cool, but I need to check the temperature. At least report that to the team. Yeah, and I think in that one was just the clipping stuff. Yeah, so now I will have to make it like very self-explanatory. That's hard to say. Like adding all that thing, make it pretty aligned stuff, but it works. Pretty happy about it. It works, and I think we can wrap it up. That was a good stream. That was a good stream. Wrap it up? What? Bacon? Well, I was planning to do a 2-hour stream, and it's been 2 hours and a half. Well, it's because we probably use maple syrup in the smoking of the cellophane. My stream are always 2 hours, especially when they are 5 hours. Yeah, no, like sometime on Wednesday I do 3 hours. But I feel now like, you know, I feel like even like for growing the channel, it would be better if I do like 5 hours something. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Most of the time, I feel like, well, like on Wednesday, because it's like business hours. For me, I feel guilty to do more than that. To be super honest with you guys. But yeah, okay, let's go in the pre-stream screen and let's wrap it up. So we have the score of today. So today we did work on, well, we didn't work necessarily on the N8N this project, but it's related to that project since we're building template using that integration. So the winner today, is Twitch with 95, the human winner. After that, there's 30dev with 89. After that, there's Fragbird, who led it today, first try, 57. After that, there's me and Maker Licks and Tidal with 0. Yeah, Fragbird landed. His luck was back, man. First try. I think he landed twice. Again. Oh, I can validate that. Have my leaderboard. Oh no, I closed it. So best score today was the Cryptographer, but it's a Digital Friends with 99. That's pretty good. Big loser was me. 13 drops with no score. And the luckiest was the Cryptographer with 99. In only 12 drops. And the super participant was Freda the cat. Yeah, Freda was lending a lot today. As usual, no surprise there. Let's hide this. So now, who's streaming? Who's streaming? I see. Hypnotic game? Frank? Baby? Jern? What? Oh! You landed, but it's too late. It's too late, but... Baby. I don't know that the... I would love to go visit some developer though. Oh, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. But so Jern, you said, can it be someone I don't know? Jern is offline. Oh, Irish something? Let's have a look, because I don't think I know him. Irish John Games. Do I? Oh, yeah, I know him, but I never raid him. Shall we go? We're just 4 though. We're not a lot, but yeah, let's do that. Let's raid. I've been told that I need to raid all the time. Okay, people. So have a good stream. We raid. Be nice, and I will see you Friday for more streaming and fun. I have no idea what we'll be working on Friday, but see you then. Bye.